As a refresher, when two human beings are communicating, whomever's more certain tends to influence the other person every single time as long as they have rapport. So what your customers are buying besides your product or service are your levels of certainty that you convey. I want to give you an example and also combine another lesson that we've talked about prior, which is that 93% of communication is nonverbal. Body language is 55%, voice qualities are 38%. And underneath that, you've got tone, pitch, pace, speed, what have you. But I want you to think of the way you punch your words and dramatic pauses as I combine total certainty with this example. So I had someone on the phone the other day, and they said, well, I can't afford that. And I said, let me ask you a question. If you could literally travel through time, like a science fiction movie, notice the dramatic pauses, and you were a year into the future, and I doubled your sales. I really pulled it off. There is no question, notice those voice qualities, there is no question that you'd find the money each month for my program, correct? Well, yeah, exactly. So it's only a question of will it work, not a question of money. So, and I continued on. But what you need to do is harness the power of the sun meaning, like the energy and the certainty when you speak. So don't leave it up to people like me on TikTok or public speakers that have mastered the art of voice qualities and dramatic pauses. You've got to work on that, and you can do it, but you've got to practice, and you've got to practice like an actor. I always tell my customers, which are usually business owners, they have doubt sometimes their salespeople can master the art of voice qualities, body language, other sales techniques. But I said, let me ask you a question. Why is it that a Leonardo DiCaprio in Wolf of Wall Street, in that scene when he's in the strip mall, can sound so good? He sounds better than probably any other salesperson you've heard of, and he's not in sales. When he says, if you had a $2, whatever it was, if you have a $2 movement, John, in your stock, and so on and so forth, because he's studied his lines. And he's studied being dramatic and the voice qualities. John, let me ask you a question. If you knew beyond a shadow of a doubt, so guys, my point is you got to study this stuff, right? I, as a young man, I'm 50 now, but when I knew I had to do sales training, that was what I wanted to do since I was 19. I had to walk the walk first. I had to, pay the price. But the point is, I joined Toastmasters to get over not only my fear of public speaking, but to learn how to do public speaking. That's probably one of the best things you could do besides practice is join Toastmasters. So I put a lot into this tip of the day here, but it's a combination of certainty, voice qualities, and dramatic pauses I want you to think about. I'll see you at the next tip of the day. Bye.